Guys, welcome to another Out of Spec Bits episode. Well, it's always a good day when you see that sign, which you probably can't see that well, the Kia dealership sign, because we have the coolest Kia car dealer in our town in Fort Collins, Colorado. And I got a call that they have the new Kia EV6 in, that blue one right there. So we're gonna have videos coming on that. And while I was here, my buddy Mike, who runs the store, was like, dude, you will not believe the lease deals on the Niro EVs right now. And that's what this video is about. We haven't done like a super cheap lease deal in the last few months because there haven't really been any, but I think we're getting back in the action, back in the time to lease a new electric car. This thing is an absolute smoking deal here in the state of Colorado, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly why I think if you need an extra car for a friend or a family member or even yourself, the Kia Niro EV is the buy to have on the cheap right now. Well, guys, before we get into the price, let me just explain what this thing is, because I think the lease deal will blow you away completely. And we've done a couple like Kia leasing videos over the years, and Fort Collins Kia has always been a huge supporter of Out of Spec, letting us have cars. In fact, that EV6 GT that's just over there, that's our old long-term EV6 GT. It's sitting here on the lot for sale, only a few thousand miles. That's under 40 grand. 39,999 for a 600 or 570 horsepower electric hot hatch. Super cool. And I even got some fresh Nokian winter tires for it as well. So if you want an EV6 GT, it's not going to be as cheap as that, but ours is for sale here, and EV6 GTs just don't sell in big numbers. That's why they did a huge discount on that one to blow it out. So you get the sense that Fort Collins Kia is ready to sell some cars. This, let me just remind you, is not a cheap car. $42,000, this Kia Niro Electric. It's got a mid 70-ish kilowatt hour battery pack. It has AC and DC charging. It's only 70 or 80 kilowatt peak DC charging. It's nothing fancy, but it's enough to get the job done. These cars have become incredibly popular for folks in the Colorado area because of their price point. It's a relatively nice size and nice looking electric car. Most of the ones that they have here have the winter pack that comes with the battery heating and the heat pump built in, but you don't always totally need that if you're charging at home most of the time. It's just if you're going to do a lot of DC charging, you want to get the battery heater option, which being here in Colorado, most of the ones Fort Collins Kia has that particular option. And come around the back, let me show you some trunk space, and I'll get into the deal here in a second because it's just absolutely amazing. But this is the new Niro. It's had a revision, and of course the Niro's offered in electric and combustion and plug-in hybrid and all the other stuff in markets all around the world. But here in the US, we either get the hybrid, I think we also do get the plug-in hybrid, and also the battery electric, which is this one. So plenty of space, bigger than the Niro without question. The seats go flat. We're not talking super fancy car here, but we are talking driver assistance as standard with lane centering. Let me show you inside the front seat here. We can actually do a review on one of these sometime. I've never thought to do it. I think Fort Collins Kia has 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 of these things. 80 maybe? I don't know. They have a bunch coming in. So like an unlimited supply of Niro electrics, sort of to bulk up on that lease offer that they're doing. These cars have become incredibly popular for Uber drivers. They have rear air vents. They have accessory power in the vehicle as well. And considering that this is really on the low entry level end of electric cars, I'm not really that particular about much features and kit. In fact, I've made a couple videos with Niros where I've rented them and driven them before, and I just love all the standard equipment that comes with them. Good sound systems, good driver assistance, just basic transportation. So are y'all ready for the deal? How many minutes into this are we right now? Okay, well, this might not be a full 8-minute video, but that's okay. This thing, with $1,000 out of pocket. I just want to quantify this. This is for Colorado Fort Collins taxes. It includes all taxes and fees. Normally when you see a lease number advertised, you might hear like $200 a month for a car, and then it's going to be another $100, $150 a month for taxes, fees, whatever, all the other crap that gets added in. This is out the door, all Colorado fees and taxes included for here in Fort Collins, which is a very high tax rate in the state. Might even be cheaper if you live in a neighboring city that doesn't tax you as highly as ours does. $1,000 out of pocket to get in, $99 a month. That's crazy. We just got the reaction from behind the camera, that's a pretty good deal. Okay, so these were going for under that last year. At the peak of incentives when Kia was trying to blow out all the electric cars, not that much lower, but $100 a month, 99 bucks a month for a car for just an extra piece of mobility. I don't think you can go wrong. That is again on a I'll double check, but that's either a 2 or 3 year lease with 10,000 miles a year. Pretty sure it's a 3-year lease, 10,000 miles a year. Could be a 2-year, doesn't totally matter. 99 bucks a month. You're not here asking too many questions. That's pretty freaking insane. Correction, it's not a 3-year lease, a 2-year 10,000 mile per year lease, which is actually maybe even better because by the time your 2 years is up, maybe EV3 will be out and you can get another cheap lease. I don't know how they'll go. But anyway, keep an eye out for the videos on this new generation Kia EV6 coming to this channel and Out of Spec reviews near you soon. And thanks so much for watching this particular clip. I'll probably insert this in the middle of the Niro video. Hey, we're getting you a cheap car. It doesn't need to be a nice video. You know, just to show you that this particular one, this one has the wind preserve package, which comes with that battery heater and heat pump. So this exact car is one of those $99 a month deals. And from my impression, it gives you everything you need. There's 2 trim levels in these. There's Wind and Wave. The Wave is the nicer ones. I don't think Fort Collins Kia went for many of the higher spec ones. The thing with the Niro is, from a battery electric standpoint, the range is, mid 200 miles. They're actually incredibly efficient at low speed, but it's not like the longest range, fastest charging vehicle on sale. This is a great daily driver, city commuter. It's something that's going for the price of an equivalent Nissan Leaf, but you have CCS charging now with Tesla supercharger access with this vehicle. So you can get an adapter and use it at Tesla superchargers wherever you go, a real big benefit. It also has active thermal management for the battery pack, which means in the summertime, you're not gonna get rapid gating. I've driven this exact drivetrain years and years ago in the Hyundai Kona, which is a sister car to the Niro here, a little bit smaller. And that vehicle I drove halfway across the country from New York to Oklahoma City, and it really was great. I mean, yeah, charging was slow, but this was early days of CCS cars, and it really didn't feel all that bad at the time. I did a lot of road tripping in that vehicle back then, and I got around just fine. So again, if you're in a pinch, if you have a friend, if you have a young child at home or whatever, 99 bucks a month, I'm not really sure you can go too wrong with that. I'm going to double check the numbers here and just get the 2 or 3 year lease for you as well, just to figure out what all the terms are. I should probably know that. But I also just want to mention before we wrap this up, if you happen to be watching, I've got some numbers on EV6s as well. I like to do this with all the dealers who are friends with us. I went over to the Honda dealer. We checked on Prologs. I'm going to go to Hyundai tomorrow and get some numbers over there as well. For an EV6, not this one. This one's a GT line. This one's max. This is like a $60-something thousand car. But you can get a Wind with Tech Pack now, which is nice, or even a light long range with Tech Pack, which is what I have here. Yeah, so the car that I had them run numbers on is a light long range all-wheel drive, non-Tech Pack. It's not that big of a deal, I don't think. With basically $2,500 down, it's 250 bucks a month on a lease, and that is, let's see, for how long? It must say on here. Don't know exactly. My guess is 3 year, 10,000 miles. That's what Mike usually runs everything at. Anyway, that's not a huge deal. EV6s, they're leasing out fine, certainly way better than the Prologue. I went over there and they were in the $500-600 a month on a lease for a Prologue. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? I would much rather have an EV6 with hugely fast charging, the new 86 kilowatt hour battery pack with way more range, well over 300 miles of range in all practical driving situations. For 250 bucks a month. I mean, yeah, 2,500 down, it's like taxes and fees out of pocket, but still something to consider. EV9s, if you're wondering, they have no EV9s at the moment. This is the only one. They've sold out. And if you want to buy our old EV9, we had that light long range. It's currently in loaner service right now. And so maybe they'll sell you that one. But EV9s, I guess inventory's been pretty thin on those. They can't get enough. They've been hugely successful selling electric cars at this store here in Fort Collins. A lot of our viewers come from all around the country and buy their Kias here. I think it's super cool, super fun. It's not like a sponsored video or anything. I was just literally here picking up the EV6, the new generation that they're letting us borrow, and I heard about $100 a month lease deal on Niros, and I'm like, this is a nice car. For $100 a month, has everything you need. Buy our old EV6 GT, by the way, that's here. I'd love to see that go to a viewer because that thing was spicy. I didn't love it. Didn't love the seating position. Yeah, but I think for the right person, that could work well, especially when it's under 40 grand. You can forgive some of the problems when I was trying to review it as a $70,000 car. With all that said, I leave you now from the Kia Niro electric, 1,000 down, 99 bucks a month, 3-year, 10,000 miles a year. That's what I'm going with. Not a 3-year lease, a 2-year, 10,000 mile per year lease. Thanks so much for watching another Out of Spec Bits episode. See you on another one again soon. Bye-bye.